Join up, join in, come in. Karibu sana. Welcome to the Love of Theo channel. Tubanze. They say kubanza ama kubonga. Tubonge, we discuss about the future of education in Kenya. What do you think? What do you think is the future of education in Kenya? Are we heading in the right place? Are we moving in the right place as a country in terms of education? Are we going where we are supposed to be? Karibu, kindly type where you are from, you are watching this live from, and also like the live. As we continue, we move together. Today's topic is the future of education in Kenya. Do you think education in Kenya is moving to the right direction? What's the future? Will people really be interested in education? Kindly like the live, share the live as well, drop your comment where you're watching from as we move step by step, as we try to explain what's happening in the education sector in this beautiful country, in the beautiful country of Kenya. Please like the live, share the live, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed. Like the live to be recommended to other people. We are talking about the future of education in Kenya. Share. Like the live, hit the like. Like the live. Education in Kenya. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Kindly drop a comment where you're watching from. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel as well. Justin Kimtai, great topic. How are you, Justus? How are you? Thank you so much. Just like the live and also drop a comment where you're watching from. Watching from Nairobi. Okay, that's nice. That's awesome and beautiful. Hey, Nairobi, which area, man? Thank you for watching. Just like the live, we go ahead. I'm good, sir. How are you? I'm good also, my friend. How is everything? How are things on your side? How is education in Kenya? What do you think about education in Kenya? Is it moving to a right direction? There's something that is we need to do. education in Kenya, the future of education in Kenya. What do you think, according to you, or according to what is happening with in the education sector? What do you think? So apparently, let's just start the topic straight. Apparently, that we have been education since 2002, when President Kibaki came into power, introduced uh, Salat. Novi, how are you? How are you? Thank you for joining. Drop a comment. Where are you watching from, Salat? So in 2002, the then President Mwai Kibaki introduced free education from primary all the way to, I think, to high school also. Yes, to high school. So whereby high school, they used just to pay a certain amount, a small amount, not that huge amount, to make sure that each and every kid, Kenyan kid, joins school and at least prospers, goes to the next level, higher level of education, and so many other places that they wish to. Uh, those who will succeed very well, they can join university. Those ones who succeed very, very well, they can also go outside there and continue with their studies from outside. So what happened is, it went after until after the President Kibaki went out of power. So it became something like a law that every Kenyan must be paid by the government uh, the so-called capitation fee, to make sure that they continue. So when the President Uhuru came back, he also decided to do what? To continue with the same spirit. And when the current president, President Ruto, also came with the same spirit, and things are going well, went well, very well. And for now, there's a very big struggle in the high schools, whereby head teachers are trying to get money from their pockets to make sure that they educate the child. They make sure that the daily activities of the school, like food, like maybe paying workers, can continue well. So last time, money was not submitted in some schools. Even this time, there is no money that has been supplied or submitted to schools. So the head teachers are finding, the principals, the head teachers, all of those people are finding very hard time to run the schools. Why? It's because they lack money for food. They lack money for buying. It's called what? Buying. Uh, just buying stationery, paying for teachers, some teachers, BOG teachers, for example, paying for the subordinate staff, and so many other things. So it's very difficult for them to continue with that. So this now begs a question: what's the future? What's the future if a principal gets to his own pocket and pays the school fees, pays the school, or pays the daily running of the school? What is the future of our high schools in Kenya? So drop your comment down below. What do you think is the future of our of the education in this country here? Having heard that, will it be most of the kids will not go to school? Will it that most of the kids, some of the kids will just go to school? And also, there's this issue that uh, they've tried to reintroduce uh, this thing called, there's no, okay. And again, what used to happen is that when somebody joins to school, they are given some, they are paid for that is this government sponsorship. For example, if you are chosen by COOPS, you get a C plus and above, the government pays some money for you to proceed with your studies. And then the only money that you will be paying is the money your for your what is it called, for your food, and also maybe for the stationery. But things, other things like textbooks, what, so many things, it was the government that used to pay for the students. So but now, a new model is very difficult. In fact, sometimes explaining the new model is somehow very difficult. Ah, Elsa, Elsen, who knows the future but God? Yes, it's only God that knows the future. Like the live, please. So it's only God, yes, who knows the future. But now let's think about in our own way of understanding what will happen in education, what will happen, because so many of us, the Kenyan people, the people who are out working right now, they are the results. Especially, let me say the millennials. These are people who are paid by the government to go through school. If they have not started yet, but they started with that free education, it means there's also someone else, someone at least they have learned, someone that have been paid by the government freely. So what do you think is the future of education in this country, in Kenya? Maybe in the country that you're watching from, like Elsa, Elsen, what do you think? What is how does a school work in your area, in your country? First, tell us where you're watching from, and then let us, as we continue with our conversation. Like the live, kindly like the live as we continue with our conversation. Like the live. Like the life. Yes, God knows the future of education, but also we cannot leave everything to God. We cannot leave everything to God and just stay like that. We have also to get somewhere else, whereby we have to determine the basis. Where are we going? How are we doing it? How is everything going to happen? Because if we only leave to God and there's nothing we are doing about it, it's also in vain also. It will not work. We cannot sit down and say, let us leave everything to God, yet we are we are struggling. Yes, indeed we are struggling. So someone says, if you want to kill the future generation, if you want to stay in a stupid generation, a confused generation, deny them education and also deny them religion. But basically deny them education. When you deny them education, that is a very big problem in that country. So we have so many kids outside there who are really struggling to go to school, who are struggling, leave alone going to school, they're struggling to get the daily meal at home, wherever, uniform. But now when education also we do we make education to be paid, it is a very dangerous issue that may ruin this country, may ruin everybody. Things will not go moving well. Elsa, where are you watching from? Elsa, where are you watching from? The future of education in Kenya, to be specific. Like the live, like the live. You can also share the live as we proceed with our conversation. So that is how things are, the state of the nation in terms of education. That head teachers are struggling. Imagine you have you are a principal, you have like 80, let's say 1,000 kids, and all those 1,000 kids, they need to eat, they need to have to pay for the electricity that they are using, they need to pay, the school needs to pay water. What will happen with that if at all the government does not pay the money? And also the government, there's no circular from the government that parents should pay a certain amount of fees for the school to run. So that's capitation fee. That's the only amount that parents are struggling with, that parents are really trying to maneuver around to make sure that their kids stay in school, their kids go to school, their kids succeed. So if at all the government is pushing parents not to pay, and also at the same time is also telling teachers not to overcharge the parents, to overcharge the parents, and also they are not submitting the capitation fee. What will happen in education? That means so many kids will stay at home. A number of schools in the near future, they'll have to close schools because there is no money to run schools. Every organization, every institution, every family has to run with money. So without money, a little bit tricky. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue with the conversation, and also like the live, and let's continue with this conversation. Down on the comment section, what do you think is the future of education in Kenya, if you are a Kenyan? Yes. And also, according to what I've just explained, just to bring you into speed, that the government, free education in high schools and primary schools used to be free, but as per now, why? Because the government used to cater for some amount, but for now the government is not submitting the capitation money to schools. So the principals are really crying that they're doing a lot of things to make sure that these students stay in school, provide for food for students, and so on. So what do you think will be is the future of these students, the future of the principals, the future of everything in these schools? If there's no capitation fee, parents are not allowed to pay extra amount. So what will happen? What will happen? Just drop a comment down below so that we discuss and see what will happen next if education is not taken care of well, if the principals are being given nothing close to, they are given nothing, but students have to be in school, and the principals have also to pay the amount to the student, to pay from their pockets. Suppose now this these principles, the good principles that we have, those few good principles that we have, suppose they decline to go with the money, or uh, they're declining to pay, what will happen? Bet Kalisa, where are you from? I'm in Kenya, Kenya, Nairobi. I'm in Kenya, I'm in Kenya, I'm in Kenya. Bet Kalisa, I'm in Kenya, man. Have you understood whatever I've said? Kindly like the live, like the live, like the live. I'm from Kenya. Where are you from? Kalisa, where are you from? Comment down there. Where are you from? So the education system is very, very shaky, and is in a very bad place. Nice to meet you, Kenyan brother. I am from Rwanda. Wow. Are you in, how is Rwanda? How is everything in Rwanda? Or you are from Rwanda living in Kenya? How is education? Okay, Kalisa, how is education in your country? Maybe we may change to your education system and see how things will go. How is your education system in your country? So the future of education in Kenya, we can also extend the future of education in Africa. Though I've not done I've not done a research about Africa at large, but what I know is about Kenya. Things are not good. Education in my country, it is not good for most people. Why? Why is it not good? Is it because of the finances? Is it because of the education system? Is it because of what is happening? Why is it not good in your country? Why is it not good in your country? Kalisa. So Kalisa is from Rwanda. She's saying he or she. let me not use is saying, Kalisa is saying that education in Rwanda is not good. You need to have money to go to international school. What happened to the government schools, the private schools? Do you have only the international schools, or what is really happening? Why is it that must someone go to the international school? And if so, why? Why should it be international schools? Kalisa, kwa nini? I don't know if the Rwandese you speak that Swahili. So just confirm, why is it that Rwanda uh, is okay? In Kenya, it's not the must someone goes to those schools. Hey, the public school system is not good. Wow. So that means the local, the Rwandese, or the yes, the Rwandese local schools, local education system is not the best education system. Oh wow. So suppose you are a president right now, what will you do? Swahili kidogo. Asante. That's nice. Like the live, also subscribe to our channel, so that we have such a discussions and see. If you are you are president right now, what will you change in your education system in your country? Whichever country you are in England, you are in the US, you are in Kenya, you are wherever you are. What can you change in Rwanda? What can you change in the education system? Thank you for the like. What will you change in the education system in your country if you are given that opportunity to be the principal of a school? What, or not as principal, but the president of the school? For example, Kalisa is saying that education system in her school is not that good. It's not the local school education, local education system is not that good. You cannot uh, teach people. Okay, it's not basically good. So what happens? So many people opt to go to the international school, as she says. So in the international schools, how are they going to work with it? Or what do you think, if you are a president right now, what will you change in the education system in your country? Whether you are in Kenya, in Uganda, in whichever country you are in, what will you change in that beautiful country of yours? Please like the live. I'll make it to where we have a system in which we are able to pay the best teachers. What what we want, or what we want, I suppose you want, what can in order to set the best standards of the learning. Oh yeah, that's awesome. It should be that way. That she's saying that it should be a system whereby everybody, they hire good teachers, they have a good school system that runs all the way. We have farm and edit edit. How are you? Where are you watching from? So she, that's what she will do. She will employ the best school, the best teachers. Now maybe Kalisa, in your school, in your country, what do you normally how are teachers paid? Is it the government that pays all the teachers? Like in Kenya, this is what happens. The government pays the teachers, and that is for public schools. But now for private schools, it's the school, and that's in extension. The parents are the ones who pay school fee, or who pay for the teachers. But in your country, I think things are different, a little bit tricky and different, because you are the ones. I don't know. Just explain to us how is your education system? Yes, from Turkey. How are you? How is Turkey, Edith? Edith, I'm good, and you? I'm also good. Where do you work? I'm in Nairobi, man. I'm in Nairobi, Kenya. So, Edit, we are here. We are talking about education. What the future of education in your country? How is education system? Oh, yeah, yeah. How is education system in your country, Farman? Edit, how is education system in your country? We have seen in Rwanda, their education system for the teachers, it's not that good. What about in your country? How is education system? How do you get the teachers? How do you pay teachers? When you are, for example, you are now the president of the country, what do you do? What do you do to make sure that this is the best school? We have we have Kalisa, who is saying that she will improve ABCD, make sure the teachers will be able to, things should go well. Kalisa, you are saying they get paid by the government, brother. Oh, that's nice. Ego is in Australia. Oh, you are in Australia. You are from Turkey, but you are in Australia. School. Oh, you are Australia in school. Oh, that's awesome. So, you are saying the government, Kalisa, you are saying the government is paid by the government. That's nice. All of them. Do you have private schools, public school, or you said you have public schools? Do you have private schools that are owned by individuals, Kalisa? Hey, pronunciation of that word. Is it Turkey or Turkey? Turkey, Turkey. Do you say Turkey, Turkey, Turkey? Hey, that's an awesome language. Turkey, Turkey. Ah, we have private schools too. Aha. So comparing to private schools in Rwanda and public schools, which ones are nice, are better than the others? Leave alone the international school. You know, the international schools, they do, especially like in Kenya, international schools, they do the British system. What about in Rwanda? Is it the British system, or is it international school? What do you mean by international school? Are they doing the international whatever education system? That is the British exams and British curriculum. Oh, are better. So are they doing the local education system? Let's say in Kenya we have local education system. That is like now they call it CBC. The other time they used to call it 844, but now it's called CBC, whereby all those local students, they stay in a in a public school in the same area. So okay, that's awesome. Private schools are better. I go to public. I go to public. Oh, I go to public. Which level of education are you? Is it a university, private? What level? Edit. Kalisa, it is now British system. Yeah, okay. International is always British system, but originally it was Belgian system. As we were colonized by, oh yeah, 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 I see. But now it's a British system. Let me know, Kalisa, is it the local? There's a local system. The local system, that is the international, was before Belgium education system. Then it was turned to British system, or that was the local, initially local education system. Middle school 8. Oh, you are in middle school 8. Okay. That is how many let me not ask that. How is it? How is it? How is it? Give us Kalisa. It came after. So international schools came after. So Belgium system replaced British system replaced the Belgium system. That's what you mean. Just a second. Oh yeah. It came. Yes, exactly. That's awesome. That's nice. So now, what is the name of your local education system? The ones for private schools and public schools. What is the name of your local education system? What's the name of your local education system? What's the name of your local education system? Can you hear me well? Or there's some ish. Kindly like the live and also subscribe. Like the live as also and also subscribe. Can you hear me well? Kalisa, what's the name of your education system? Can you hear me well? I think I have a network or whatever. Oh, sorry. It's like there was a hitch. What's the name of your local education system? Oh, sorry. I think there was an issue there. So your local education system is called what? Like in Kenya, it is CBC curriculum. It's called. So your local education system is called what? Like in Kenya, it is CBC curriculum. It's called. Minedu. Oh, Mineduk. Mineduk. Oh, that's awesome. Mineduk. CBC. Mm. Yes, like the video, subscribe if you have not subscribed. So that is the issue of education system right now in Kenya. That we used to have education whereby people used to, the government used to pay, the people used to pay for kids to go to school, to pay for their school fees. But right now things are a little bit different, whereby, or things are slowly going to be different, whereby money is not being submitted to schools for the students to continue with the system, so to continue learning. So what normally happens is the days, not the day school, it's called the what is it, the local education system called CBC is being sponsored by the government. That is full sponsorship, not full sponsorship, but of course there's a little amount for food for running the school 1, 2, 3. But now there's that money from the government called capitation fee, whereby people, parents, the government submits this money to schools to make sure that the daily activities or running of the school is well coordinated and is well financed as well. So, but as things stand by, the government is trying to slowly withdraw itself from sponsoring the students. I don't know it's withdrawing or kind of. So it is a little bit challenging to the parents who do not have money to make sure that to sustain their families, who do not have enough cash to make sure that their students, their learners, stay in school. So it is a very unfriendly state in the country right now. But all of that is, I think most of Kenyans believe that it's because of due to corruption, number one, and also due to uh, and the interest of a leader. This is something that somebody else introduced. Now, when another regime comes in, this is something they might not be believing in. But now, when they come in power and they do not believe in, the idea of actually sponsoring or financing this program might become a little bit hectic. And also, the other reason is because of the money is not maybe enough for other things like paying debts, and the government is running out of money. But that one, in the Kenya, it is the least of the problems that Kenyans are experiencing. Yes. Kalisa, you are saying corruption is a problem everywhere, dear brother. That's very, very true. Is the corruption. So I think mostly in the African countries, corruption is really at a higher peak. So unless there's someone who can tell us that the country that does not in Africa that is does not practice that corruption thing, things are not, I don't know, I'm not sure of a country in Kenya, unless Burkina Faso. All of us, we talk about Burkina Faso, the best way they are trying to make their things go well. So I think that is it. Corruption is the biggest issue, the biggest problem in this continent, Africa especially, because when someone becomes a leader, they want to make sure that they satisfy their pockets first before they make sure that anybody else succeeds, anybody else gets enough finances, anybody else becomes successful in this world. And mostly in Africa is that people, they do not want others to succeed the way they are because they fear a lot of competition. They fear competition. So if you fear competition, definitely that is the thing, that corruption, fear of competition, whereby you don't want others also to rise up and become the best people in the world. Burkina Faso, Dore is strong. Yeah, that guy is very, very strong, and is doing well. He's doing very, very well. We don't dispute that. It's because he has decided to make sure that the country stands well and stands very strong and becomes also successful. He wants people to succeed. He wants students to go to school. He wants everybody to succeed. But in other countries, God with us. True, it is far fear of competition. Yes, 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 yes. These people, they fear competition so much. An African does not want any other African to rise above them. And for me, mostly, what is the best thing is, if you raise someone from a certain level to a certain level, that person becomes the best when they succeed in their lives, in their studies, in education, in whatever they are doing, wanajilift up na vitu vitakuwa nyuma. But if at all we don't support these people, I competition, we don't support them, you will be down there. The moment these people, you might rise the way you want, yes, but now that is not growth and that is not development, because when you develop someone else, a growth is basically developed by, or measured by, how many people have you uplifted, or how many lives have you changed from where you are, from where you are standing. How many lives have you transformed and changed? If we answer that question and embrace that, we will find that education, or you will find that all of us, we will be ready to support others, to support people. It's only for those people who do not believe in change, who do not believe in others, who do not believe in one another, are the only people who will not embrace, who will not be ready to support others. So if you want to rise above to a certain level, make sure you raise somebody to a certain level. Because number one, when you raise someone, number one, tomorrow when you have a problem, that one person that you helped will just assist you. Out of 10, at least one or two, they will come and assist you and stand with you. But if you don't help them, nobody you have helped, tomorrow when you need help, nobody is helping you. Number two is that when you uplift someone, when they are praying, there's a point at which they will also, whenever they are praying, at least they will mention you in their prayers, so that God may continue blessing you and your ways will prosper. So it is a pride of a human being when someone praises you and prays for you. It is very, very awesome and very nice. What part of Kenya are you from, brother? Rwanda. Rwanda, we originate from Kenya, Tanzania, Plateau. Oh, I'm from the western part of Kenya. That's near the Ugandan border, and then I'm currently in Nairobi. So I'm from the western part of Kenya, that far end, just close to Uganda. So that is where I am from. So that is what I can say is that if you lift someone, and how I wish that these our leaders, they also uplift others by giving them the best education ever, by paying teachers well, providing textbooks in schools, providing maybe food even for schools. Just doing that, when somebody grows up, they know I am so and so because so and so introduced free education, introduced affordable education, not free per se, but affordable education. But what I know from our leaders is that they fear competition. They also want things by themselves, that's corruption. They also want their own families to prosper, not somebody else, or a certain class for them to stay locked, without also considering others. How are they going? How are they feeling? How are they going through? How are things working out? So they have that fear over there, or that issue there. Another thing if these people are fearing is that the competition that we have already mentioned, and also they fear that when you have an educated generation, people are educated generation, there's a fear that these people will come in and they will outshine you. You get what I mean? They will outshine you because they will start saying, they'll all question you. uh, Let me say an example. It is easier to brainwash somebody who is not educated than somebody who is educated, who is in school. I don't know, Kalisa, if you can get me very well, and anybody else who is watching. I, if you can get me very well, is that these people, they fear that when they raise an educated generation, they will come to question them. Whatever they ask, they will understand. For example, the laws of the country, the constitution of the country. They'll understand how things move. Uh, kwa Kiswahili we say hawadanganyiki ovyo ovyo, si watu wa kuchezea ovyo ovyo, because they know their rights, they know how things do and work out. So the political class is fearing that when they educate these people, they will lose it, and they will not, they will have no one to control. So they like controlling the masses, they like controlling people so much. So that is what happens. So that is what our dear politicians fear very very much. So we have uh, a sorry generation, a sorry generation. If this is the kind of the people that we elect in power, we have a problem with that, because education is a key for life. Education, though education now it doesn't give you a job, but if you know something, you understand what you are doing, you understand your rights, you understand everything, things will be all right and things will be easy to emulate and do. So my dear people, education in Kenya is at a risk, whereby the finances to facilitate education is running out. So it is just maybe a prayer. And also Rwanda, we have heard education system is not good. Kalis has told us education is not that awesome. So let's just pray to God to give us grace so that we may be able to be successful. So allow me just to say thank you so much for joining this live. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. If you have not subscribed, if you have not liked this live, kindly do so. And also, as we continue moving ahead and going together as one family. So thank you so much. This is Love of Theo. I'm Theo. All the time call me Theo. I'm just here to inspire you, to motivate you, and to inform you about the happenings. Thank you so much, and blessings, blessings. Kalisa, say hi to everyone in your locality. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Kalisa, can I get a bye? Thank you so much.